Ladies and gentlemen, this content is brought to you by Prize Picks, the leader in daily fantasy sports. It's super easy to play. All you got to do is go there, prizepicks.com, download the Prize Picks app, whatever you want to do, and you choose 2 to 6 players, and they're going to give you projected stats. All you have to do is choose more or less on those projected stats. For example, right, we're all NFL fans here. We love the Cowboys. I'm going to most likely pick more on Dak Prescott passing yards. Also, as an Eagles hater, if I see Jalen Hurts interceptions, I'm always going to assume that he's going to throw more than what they are projecting him to throw. And you can win 2, 5, 10, 50, 100 times your money. The more players that you select in that lineup, the more you can win. And it's not just football. They got baseball, MMA is year-round, basketball will be coming up soon. And if you're a gamer, they even got Counter-Strike. So let me save you some money. Voch says this. I'm going to walk you through this slowly, okay? You download the Prize Picks app, okay? You use code Voch, V-O-C-H, Voch, all right? And let's just say that you deposit $10, all right? You go make you a little lineup and you play $5. When you play 5, Prize Picks will give you 50 instantly. Play 5, they give you 50. They just want you to play some more. You can't beat that with a stick. Use code Voch, V-O-C-H, Voch, all right? Prize Picks, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, the leader in daily fantasy sports. And we are back. I want to take a look at some, Ceedee Lamb usage. I want to talk about whether it was good usage or whether it was bad usage, okay? Y'all be sure to tap into the Patreon where we watch most of our film. But besides that, let's run it for the cardio, all right? So first of all, we're going to get Ceedee Lamb in a little bit of motion there, and that's okay. We always ask for Ceedee Lamb to go in motion. Now, I've been talking about this with Will Steele. We mentioned this on the Patreon. I kind of want our motion to be more purposeful and more dynamic. Yeah, it's cool to just do motion to say you're doing motion, right? We're just going to jog to the other side and we gonna chill, right? That's not really putting stress on the defense, because when you do that, all the defense does is they're gonna go, all right, well, just do that. They're over there just moving around. They just change the formation. What you want to do is you want to snap the ball as you're shifting, and that's going to make the defense like super react to you, because now you're moving and snapping the ball as they're thinking. So let me just run the play. We'll come back and talk about it. I still think this was a solid use of Ceedee Lamb here. He's just going to get the quick out to the flats here. And it's important because he got it versus the linebacker, right? This motion got Lamb versus the linebacker. And look, this was effective. And Dak did kind of get the ball to Ceedee. This could have been a little bit of danger with the linebacker right here, but Dak placed the ball, pretty well, and it was cool. Now, how awesome would this have been, chat? How awesome would this have been if Ceedee was kind of hauling that? What if he was like, boom, over there, right? And then Dak snaps the ball about right here, and then Ceedee then runs this out route. We probably would have got many, many more yards. And Ceedee is known to be a yak guy, But hey, I'm just a dude with a camera and a microphone. I don't know nothing about nothing. All right, let's just keep on watching. Hey, Ceedee Lamb is a yak guy, and you want to get Lamb going. So if the Niners are going to give you this look where they give you a whole bunch of space, then fine. Ceedee Lamb is down bottom. Just get the ball to him quickly. Now we can have a conversation about the use of play action right here, or the use of run faking right here, right? I got questions. Okay. For one, if Ceedee Lamb got all this space to operate, I wonder if run faking or play action or run motion is even necessary here, right? You're taking one step away, like one tick away, when the ball could just snap and just come out, and it'll give Ceedee Lamb more room to operate. Also, another little issue I just may or may not have or whatever, and I don't think it affected this play too much, but if we're gonna run fake and Zeke is gonna work this way, right? Wouldn't that bring the linebackers this way? If you're faking Zeke this way, wouldn't it bring the defense this way? And this is only a problem because Ceedee's running this way where you're faking the defense towards. Wouldn't it make more sense if Zeke, or just any other running back, wouldn't it make more sense if the running back lined up here and you run fake this way, so that way you're drifting the defenders in this direction, and then you throw the ball to Ceedee, and Ceedee runs in the opposite direction that the defensive players are running. In my mind, okay, I do like getting Lamb going. He's your best player. You're giving him space, and he's a yak guy. That's what he does. But I think that's a better way that you could do it. And y'all already know my most favorite way to run Ceedee Lamb. Hold on, we gotta watch this in silencio. Please cut the music off. This is the best way to use Ceedee Lamb. Y'all ready? Watch this. Look at it. Look. Watch it. Watch it. Cut it out. Look. turn around. Man, I hate when they ask Ceedee Lamb to just run upfield and turn around. I hate when they ask all these guys to just run upfield and turn around. It sucks. I hate it. But, hey, Ceedee Lamb got to be damn Hercules, right, to come up and catch this ball through contact away from the damn defender. I mean, he gets it done because Ceedee Lamb's a stud, but damn. Yo, chat, how many times have we almost thrown picks because we run the same damn play? Yo, chat, take a look at Ceedee Lamb down bottom. We ain't doing
so they come out, right? And I look at them and they still got on the same shit they was wearing with the club.
Hey, man, you know, I just kind of got a problem with this in general. You know what I mean? I know Mike McCarthy's playbook is way bigger than that because he has a play sheet that's pretty big that he's covering his mouth with. It seems like that's all he's doing nowadays, right? But look, the same kind of thing that we talked about earlier, right? You're going to play action in this direction and just take a look at the linebackers and what happens here, right? They're just going to flow in this direction. I get it. They're flowing to the run, but dog, don't flow them directly into Ceedee Lamb. Wouldn't it make more sense, okay, if your running back was there? Okay, and then you kind of flowed your running back that way and flow them this way, and then you throw the ball. And I don't even want you being that repetitive in general that we're running this again. But dog, like, it's dangerous. Like, what if one of these guys read that and they see that fake little, and then when Dak pick his head up, it's pick six right there, man. Mike McCarthy really got to get out of his own way. And this ain't me, you know, caping for anybody else on offense, for the quarterback or the wide receiver, but I do think that your head coach is making things way harder than it needs to be. For example, on this play, let's just run it and we'll come back and talk about it. First of all, Dak cannot make this throw. There's a lot of people that think I won't say anything bad about Dak or hold Dak accountable. Those people just goofy as hell and they just, you know, don't, like, they must miss shows or something. Hold Dak accountable plenty, right? Dak should not be making this throw. I would much rather Dak take the sack. He's out of the tackle box. He's rushing to the sideline. As long as the ball gets past the line of scrimmage, he can really just throw this ball away. And him kind of lobbing it out there or whatever, that's not great for me neither. I don't like it. I hate it. But let me tell you what else I hate. When you run sprint action, and mind you, Dak ain't a sprinter. When you run sprint action, this whole side of the field means nothing anymore. This whole side of the field means nothing anymore, right? And I cut it down the middle of BB. So now you got a Cowboy receiving option and a Cowboy receiving option, and you rolling that way. I gotta get my work call ready. A 49er receiving defensive option, a 49er defensive option. We don't have the numbers. That's 5 49er defenders on this side of the field versus 2 offensive Cowboys on this side of the field. Whose idea? That red bright, my bad. Whose idea is this? Whose man's is this? Ceedee kind of get jammed up at the line of scrimmage. This is terrible. Jalen Tolbert runs into some double coverage. This is terrible, right? Once Dak starts rolling, these motherfuckers is rolling with you, right? So now you've got to throw it back here. I mean, you could throw it to Jalen Brooks, but I don't even think we even looking at Jalen Brooks. This is a one-read offense. Mike McCarthy has regressed this thing into a one-read offense, ladies and gentlemen. And now you got to throw the ball to Ceedee. 27 looking at you. Fred looking at you. This edge looking at you. This man look like dog. Like, it can't be done. Can't be done. Terrible usage. Terrible. Y'all want to know a good way to use Ceedee Lamb? When you understand that the 49ers want to take the tight end away, so you use tight ends to get Ceedee Lamb involved, okay? So we got Ceedee Lamb down bottom. Let's just run a little bit more and we'll talk about it after we see the play here. Okay, Ceedee Lamb's gonna run this deep ass over, and look, ain't nothing wrong with the deep ass overs. I've been trying to get them to give me a good look of the deep ass over, but like earlier, they just kind of ran it, but they didn't do nothing to kind of help run it. Hey, we know that the 49ers want to take away the tight end. Take a look at the tight end and look at what it does for the defenders here. Bam. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Let me just bring it back a little bit. Tight end. Boom, we're going to drag this defender, or we're going to bring this defender in. Bam, and Ceedee Lamb's going to run right behind that defender there. Perfect. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat that with a stick, man. But you have to do something to set up something to aid something else, right? Not just this nonsensical idea of, all right, guys, y'all just gonna run out there and just beat the dudes and just be good and everything's gonna work out and be all right. No, everything's not gonna work all right and just be okay. You gotta scheme this stuff, okay? You gotta scheme this stuff. You got Lamb, you got a tight end. Let's just run it. Then we'll come back and we'll have a conversation about it. Hey, another little situation right here, right? We're going to bring this thing back. Jake Ferguson, he's going to intentionally, first of all, let's just make a little joke here. We ain't doing nothing else. Jake Ferguson is going to run upfield and turn around. That's what he's going to do, right? And I hate that. But at least we're using Jake Ferguson to get Fred Warner out the way, right? We know that they super prioritize tight end or covering the tight end is going to pull Fred Warner in this direction. We're going to throw right off him. Fantastic throw, fantastic play, fantastic catch from Lamb too, man. And look, Lamb is running his own version of running downfield and turning around, but at least the spacing is better here, and they're not right on top of each other. And we're using Jake to get Fred out of the way to get Ceedee Lamb wide open. One more example on the Ceedee Lamb touchdown. Cool, we ain't doing nothing else. Jake Ferguson is going to go in motion. We'll run it, and we'll come back and talk about it. Ferguson's going to come in motion. That's going to bring a guy down, and it's going to cause a collision. Hey, let me tell you something. If it's going to cause a collision like this, call the Frankles. All right? Please call the Frank. Go to frankofirm.com and tap in with them 214-333-3333. If you get into an accident, anything like this with Jake Ferguson running this motion and this defender overreacting, okay, Lamb is going to boom, work to the outside, and this defender with his eyes on Jake Ferguson is going to ignore this defender with his eyes on Ceedee Lamb, and now you got some nonsense happening there. Ceedee Lamb wide open into the end zone. Perfection. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. But then Mike McCarthy messes it all up. We're going to run him down the field, and we're going to clearly just look for Ceedee Lamb. And look, the 49ers know that you're looking for Ceedee Lamb. They're all looking at you looking for Ceedee Lamb. It's just nonsense at this point. Hey, man, I don't want to hold y'all too long, bro. I just wanted to show this film. Shouts out to y'all. Love y'all to pieces. Y'all, please tap in. And, hey, y'all hold down with the Dose Quotes and Peace Squeeze. If you want some more film, tap in with me on the Patreon. All right? Peace, y'all. Salute.